Hi, I'm Nancy, and welcome to our new Travel Escapes channel. We've already given you a review of our week-long stay at Excellence Oyster Bay in Jamaica, and in this video, we're going to dive into the restaurants and their menus. If you're going to book an all-inclusive vacation, then the food that is included with your stay is an important part of why you may or may not choose a particular resort. It's important to know what you're paying for. Today, we're going to explore the dining options at Excellence Oyster Bay. The resort offers a variety of restaurants and bars, each with its own unique flavors and atmosphere. We're going to tell you what we thought about the food and show you the restaurant menus so that you can decide if this resort is right for you. There are 8 restaurants, plus 2 additional club restaurants, as well as several bars, a coffee shop, and a sports bar. Remember, we are not sponsored. We pay for all of our own trips, and the resorts don't know that we make videos. We try to keep our experiences as authentic and honest as possible. So let's jump right in and talk about their buffet restaurant called The Kitchen Table. The Kitchen Table is a popular restaurant, and unless the resort is unusually busy or something special is going on, it is only open for breakfast. We found the food at the Kitchen Table was fresh and well prepared with a good variety of options. There's a selection of fresh fruit, juices, coffee, cereal, waffles, sweet rolls, and cook-to-order egg dishes and omelets. The restaurant also offers vegetarian options and gluten-free options. It has both indoor and outdoor seating, which is really nice, and they have a great relaxed and casual atmosphere. If you're booked into a normal room and not the club level, this is pretty much where you're going to eat breakfast, along with room service. We found the food consistently good, and there was enough options that we did not get bored with the Kitchen Table, even after a week. In our group, I'm the one that prefers an a la carte for breakfast, but the rest of our group wants to eat and get to the pool as quickly as possible. So that's what we did. For lunch, you will have several options to choose from: Oregano or Oregano, depending on where in the world you live, Lobster House, Caribbean Grove, Jerk Hut, and beachside snack service. There are plenty of options for lunch, and you can either eat right in your beach chair or you can throw some type of cover up over your swimsuit and enjoy an a la carte. I'll touch on each of these restaurants and their lunch offerings along with what they have for dinner as we go along. The Lobster House is a seafood restaurant that offers fresh seafood and ceviches, as well as salads, sandwiches, hamburgers, pastas, and grilled dishes. We found the food at the Lobster House very good, and unlike many other resorts, lobster is included at Excellence and not an additional charge. Lobster House is open for lunch and dinner. Occasionally it is open for a la carte breakfasts, but that is subject to change, so if they're open for breakfast when you're there, that's great, but I do want you to know that it is not always the case. The lunch menu is more diverse than dinner, as you can see by the menus on the screen, and the dinner is more heavily focused on seafood. We are big fans of lobster, as you can probably tell from our table. The restaurant also offers vegetarian options. Now, something to note, this restaurant is outdoors, above the pool, sort of, And the ceiling fans were, to be fair, pretty useless, so it was very warm eating in this restaurant. We were here in October, so I cannot imagine how warm it would be in July. The ceiling fans really need to be replaced by something functional, so dress lightly. It is a casual atmosphere, so you can wear your bathing suit with a cover up or t-shirt for lunch, and they do allow shorts for dinner. Caribbean Grove is their Jamaican and Caribbean restaurant. Now, I've been calling this restaurant by the wrong name since we arrived at the resort. Caribbean Groove got stuck in my head, pun intended, and it never really got unstuck. So if I slip up and call it Caribbean Groove, please forgive me. It is Caribbean Grove. They are open for lunch and dinner, and they have a wide variety of dishes, including steaks and jerk preparations. I really did expect more authentic Jamaican flavors from this restaurant, as I'm a fan of goat curry, but it was a bit disappointing. We enjoyed the starters, they were okay, but the mains were lacking. They have a few vegetarian options, but not too many, and the restaurant is open for lunch and dinner. It also has a relaxed and casual atmosphere, so you can wear shorts for dinner. If you've been to Excellence Oyster Bay before, I believe this restaurant used to be called Flavor Market before it was overhauled and made Caribbean Grove. Now, if you enjoyed the food at Caribbean Grove, then comment below. Our experience was not great, and with all the other dining options available, we didn't bother with it a second time. But maybe your experience was better. Next up is Oregano. When talking to people while floating around in the pool, this one seemed to be a fan favorite. Oregano is located above the pool adjacent to Lobster House, so again, the temperature was an issue, and it was really warm in here for dinner, so dress accordingly. They are also open for lunch and dinner, just like Lobster House, and it is styled after an outdoor trattoria eatery with comfort foods such as wood-fired pizzas and pastas. Our favorite was the jerk chicken pizza and the wood-fired baked lasagna on the dinner menu. Here is hearty comfort food, meets Jamaican hospitality, and the ambiance is really nice. Just a quick note while we're talking about Oregano, when you come for dinner and there's a bit of a wait, or even if there's not really, go up the stairs to X Lounge for a cocktail or two while you wait. It is so nice up there in the evening. And when we were visiting the resort, not many people really used X Lounge. So it was a fairly peaceful place to sit and look out at the stars and the sea. It's really beautiful. Lobster House, Oregano, and Caribbean Grove alternate when they're open for lunch and dinner. Actually, that's true for all of the restaurants. Not all of them are open every day. So just keep this in mind if you have something special planned and you want a particular restaurant. Make sure you know which days the restaurants are closed to avoid disappointment. The Jerk Hut is a Jamaican barbecue spot set right next to the main pool area, and they offer a menu of hot dogs, burgers, and Jamaican favorites like jerk chicken or pork. Unfortunately, the Jerk Hut was a miss for us. We found the food better from the pool and beach snack menu. Shey Isabelle is a French restaurant that offers a more elegant, fine dining atmosphere. Now, I'm a big fan of the French restaurants at both of the Mexican Excellence properties, and this one too did not disappoint. They have a nice selection of French-inspired dishes on their menu. The escargot, the beef tenderloin, and the creme brulee are some of the highlights. This restaurant also offers nice vegetarian options. Shey Isabelle has a more sophisticated and intimate atmosphere, so long pants and a collared shirt are required for men, and women also cannot wear shorts, so a summer dress or capris will work great when dining here. The Grill is a steakhouse that offers a variety of grilled meats and seafoods, including American cuts and Brazilian meat options cooked on the grill, thus the name. The food at the Grill restaurant is seriously carnivore based, as you would expect, but they do have some vegetarian options like a veggie burger and a couple of pastas, but less options than the other restaurants for plant-based foods. This is the type of steakhouse where you choose your protein and then you can add on your favorite sides and sauces. You can dress a bit more casually at the Grill, as their dress code does allow for shorts. Spice is EOB's Asian restaurant that offers a variety of dishes from Vietnam, Japan, Thailand, and more. Spice has teppanyaki show cooking tables, and you do need to reserve a seating time if you want to do the teppanyaki. Spice is open for dinner. If you love Asian cuisine, just remember that it is Asian-inspired cuisine, so some dishes may taste more authentic than others. Our salmon sashimi and nigiri were smoked salmon, not sushi-grade salmon, but the stir-fries were pretty good and the ribs were great. The restaurant also offers a good amount of vegetarian options. Although Spice has a sophisticated and intimate atmosphere, they do still allow shorts. If you opt to pay for Excellence Club, then you have access to 2 additional restaurants, Zenith and Magna. Magna is open for breakfast and dinner, and there are gorgeous views from this restaurant. The breakfast menu is extensive and a nice option if you don't want the buffet for breakfast. Now, although we did not book club for this trip, we heard good things about the eggs benny and the French toast at Magna. The dinner is fairly similar to many of the other restaurants. They have rack of lamb, salmon, or ribs. I did feel that they could have done a bit better with the vegetarian options at Magna. Long pants and a collared shirt for men and a dress or pants for women are required. Magna also has a club lounge exclusive to Excellence Club guests that offer some higher-end alcohols and more wine varieties. The lounge is a nice place to grab a cocktail before dinner. We will go over the pros and cons of booking club and why you may or may not find it valuable in our Excellence Oyster Bay Suites video. We go back and forth on booking Excellence Club level. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. And at Oyster Bay, there are plenty of restaurants, so the club extras are really found in the Excellence Club suites. But as I said, that's for a different video. Zenith is the second Excellence Club restaurant at EOB. Zenith is located on the upper floor of the Excellence Club in the Villa section. Zenith is open for breakfast and dinner, and there are amazing views from this restaurant. The breakfast menu is fairly similar to that at Magna with a few changes here and there. The dinner menu includes lobster and beef tenderloin, and we were told the food at Zenith was really good. There's also a Zenith snack menu if you're hanging out at the club area pool and the beach. We did try the food from this menu, don't ask me how, and it was really, really good. Probably the best lunch offerings that you could eat in your chair and look out at the sea. Zenith also has a more fine dining atmosphere, so long pants and a collared shirt are required to dine here. Zenith has the Excellence Club Villa Lounge, and it is exclusive to Excellence Club guests. Definitely try their Appleton Estate rums if you're a club guest. Last on the topic of food, I want to mention that there is room service included, and there are 3 different menus depending on which room category you have booked. Those menus can be found on the app when you look under Suites. There is a sports bar that is open until 1 a.m. for your late night entertainment. It has a bunch of televisions, pool tables, a large selection of craft beers, and snacks that you can order off the menu. Aroma is the coffee shop, and it is probably one of our favorite coffee shops at all of the Excellence properties. They have some great espresso-based beverages, both hot or cold, tea, fresh pastries, and ice cream. The location is prime for this coffee shop, as many people grabbed a coffee or ice cream as they walked through to get out to the pool area. Their iced tea infusions were fantastic, follow with a banana split, and yum yum. You don't need reservations for any of the restaurants with the exception of the teppanyaki tables at Spice. I really like the free-flowing nature of a resort that does not require reservations. Now that being said, you do need to be prepared to wait if you dine at more popular times in the evening. So, let's quickly talk about the bars at Excellence Oyster Bay. Most of the alcohol at EOB is mid to high-end. Much of the high-end liquors are at the Excellence Club bars, of course. The Martini bar is probably the most popular bar, and it's where most guests stop and enjoy a cocktail or 2 before deciding where they want to go for dinner. The drinks are great at this bar, and if you're like me and can't decide what you want to drink, they have a good-sized cocktail menu to get you started. There are a variety of martinis, cocktails, premium spirits, The bar has a modern and sophisticated atmosphere with both indoor and outdoor seating. When we were there, the Martini bar was open until 1 a.m. Soul Bar is a poolside bar that offers a variety of tropical drinks to sip in and around the pool. Soul Bar's cocktails are creative, as you can see by the menu. It is really hit or miss on the quality of the cocktail. The bartenders didn't all make the same drink the same way. Not much was measured, rather it was an approximation of what you ordered, and it was fine. I've had far worse and I've also had better, so it falls in the normal range of pool bar cocktails. While we were there, the Soul Bar was open until 6 p.m. Air Bar is the resort juice bar, and it's a little bit difficult to find. You need to go out and around on a pathway, so I'm going to put it up here so you know where it is. There's no alcohol at this bar when we were there, but really nice juice blends and a great spot to stop while on a morning walk. Blue is the swim-up bar in the main pool. They have a good cocktail menu similar to Soul Bar, and some of their Jamaican specialties were really good. Try the Jamaican coffee colada, which is a pina colada made with dark rum and coffee liqueur, or a Jamaican crab cocktail. Cielo is their Excellence Club bar near to the spa area down towards the end of the peninsula. Cielo cocktails are a step up from Blue and Soul, but I wouldn't say they are better than the Martini bar. There are a bunch of cocktail options at the Cielo menu to get you started. So I think at this point we have hit on almost every restaurant and bar at Excellence Oyster Bay. When you're booking an all-inclusive resort, the food and drinks are as much a part of the vacation as the beach and the pool. Each restaurant and bar at Excellence Oyster Bay is unique, and there are enough options that if you stayed a week, you would be hard-pressed to repeat a restaurant unless you really wanted to. They take inspiration from many different cuisines, and as you would expect, not everything was great. Most things were good, some things were not good at all, but at the end of our week, we were not disappointed. Like its Mexican counterparts, Excellence Oyster Bay steps above its competition in having many vegetarian options to choose from on their menus. The drink quality is very good, with some bars better than others, of course, but there was a wide range of drinks, beers, and even the included house wines were pretty good. You always have the option to pay extra for different wines, but we didn't find that necessary. The sports bar is a great place to watch your favorite game, and the coffee shop is one of the best that we've been to. I mean, really, how many resort coffee shops offer to make you a banana split or a tiramisu sundae? So is Excellence Oyster Bay worth your money? Well, as always, that really depends on what you're looking for in a vacation. EOB has a lot going for it in the food and beverage department. The service in the restaurants is vastly better than the service around the pool or on the beach. Excellence Oyster Bay is a beautiful resort, but it also is quite expensive, so you'll have to weigh the pros and cons and decide for yourself if this is your dream destination. I hope this video has helped you make an informed decision about whether you want to spend your hard-earned vacation dollars here. Thank you so much for watching, and please consider subscribing to our channel. Over 96% of our viewers haven't subscribed, and that makes it really difficult to continue with unsponsored and unbiased reviews. So please show your support and hit that subscribe button. It costs you nothing, and it really means a lot to us. We'll be back next week explaining all about the different suite options to choose from at Excellence Oyster Bay. There are a bunch, as well as an in-depth review on our trip to Hyatt Zilara Riviera Maya. Bye everybody, and we'll see you next time.